Let's talk about it. Working hard does not pay the same like it used to. Working hard does not give you the same advantages that it used to back in the day. The internet has changed everything from the economy to the culture of the world. So let's talk about why working hard isn't paying anymore and how women over 40, like me and like you, can make money a lot easier because of it. Now, welcome back to the channel. Just let me say something is different about you right now. You've been tuning in, you've been tuning out the right things, and you've been trying to discover a new way to stack it. And I know it sounds crazy, even coming out of my mouth, that hard work is just not worth it anymore. It's just not paying the way that it used to. And you somewhat confused yourself because you've been working hard at it. You've been doing a good job of it. Always there, even when you're tired. But now you're frustrated and low-key confused about where the wealth is going to come from when you're watching your time just deteriorate in front of your eyes. And then you look over there and see the 22, 25, 30-year-olds making millions of dollars, becoming millionaires just online. This conversation needs to be had. So come on in, sit on down. Welcome. Welcome back to the channel. I'm sipping my coffee with you this morning. And let's delve into this concept. Working hard ain't the same. It doesn't pay like it used to. What can we do instead? Get it, girl, gang. Let's talk about why we feeling so fed up. A lot of us not even saying it out loud. Because most of us was raised to not go against the idea of working hard. We was raised to believe that working hard is success, literally equals success. And if you're not doing it, you're not going to be successful. But when I grew up, it was always grow up, get a job. This is how we was taught about money. Get a job, stay on the job. People in my family was on jobs for 30 years, 20 years. And it's good examples to us of hard work and working hard. Stay on the job, didn't complain, don't complain, go to work, keep the job. Eventually, it will pay off. So when you see somebody going viral online with just a product, a flyer concept, a digital product concept, you want to sit down and talk about this. You got some questions. I watched my auntie work 45 years and you making the same amount she made within them 45 years and a few hours a week online. I got some questions and I know you do too. So let's break down the real truth, y'all. Is it disrespecting our grandparents and our parents when we deny the grind? Are we disrespecting the way we was brought up? Because the truth is the economy has changed, evolved. The speed of money has changed, evolved. The way you can make money has quadrupled, drupled, doubled, tripled. And so the rules have quietly changed right up under our noses. And this is why hard work isn't paying anymore. Because it's no longer rare. Everybody's working hard at it. Everybody's fighting for the top spot in the world of work. But see, working hard doesn't have to separate you, but it does need to position you. And so working hard for some may not put them in the position. They just there to work it, and not setting themselves up to make it easier in the long run. Companies are not paying like they used to. They're not rewarding the loyalty like they used to. They treat the employees, let's just say, less than they should be treated. Less fair, And these companies not cutting the benefits like they used to. They don't raise their wages when inflation kicking in. Instead of them making it easier to work hard, they making it harder to work hard. And most jobs will kick you out and replace you, firing you faster than you can clear out the end of the day. So let's talk about why the internet is the way, because the internet has sped up the money flow in more ways than one. Technology itself has sped up the flow of money, and money used to move kind of slow. It would take years on years for someone to become a millionaire. And so now with my new studies, I'm always watching School of Hard Knocks. You should check out their YouTube channel. And James is interviewing millionaires and billionaires from all over the world all day, every day. And this is what I'm tuning into a lot now. And I find myself just sitting and listening, taking notes a lot. And I always hear them say, how long have you been a millionaire? Some of them say 2 years, 4 years, last year. We started a company last year and it took off. Now we made $4 million in 2 years. This is the new rate of exchange. And we need to jump on this if we haven't already got into this digital money. Because now with the help of technology and the help of the internet, one idea is all it could take. One video is all it could take. One service is all it may take to set you up for life. And it could change somebody's income. And instead of making this a year, now you're making this in a month's time. The new era of millionaires, and look, it's no shade to them. I admire anybody in business, but I especially admire this new era of millionaires. Let's talk about these young people. There are so many young millionaires right now. I mean, going down into the teens. And if you're not privy to this information, get on School of Hard Knocks and you will see these young people. It's just like meeting them. The way he interviews them gives us such clear insight to their way of thinking, to their train of thought. And it's so interesting to me how fast they have gotten a hold to this idea of money and how to acquire it so easily and so abundantly. I'm fascinated. And I'm learning from them that sometimes it only takes one idea, one left turn, one right turn that could change your entire life. So the young millionaires are not just lucky. In my mind, I think they are more strategic than we were coming up. Of course, they have more access, but not only do they have this access, they selling access. They are giving access. They are selling information. This is beyond the information age. They are selling convenience. And see, these are the younger generation that's recurring all this money around the world. They are selling themselves. They are selling personality. And the one thing that I admire the most about them, that I so envy, is that they do not wait for permission to get in the game. Hello. They not waiting on nobody to give them a hand out, a hand up, or give them permission. And they're gonna monetize their permission. They're gonna monetize that they're gonna monetize that attention that they draw in. And I don't see nothing wrong with following their leads. And this is where we need to start reframing. See, some of us see something wrong in admiring that. We see something wrong with everything the youth does. We criticize the youth. chastise the youth. But what about the ones who are out here giving themselves permission to be the greatest they can be, to contribute to this community, contribute to this world? We need to reframe this thought. And this is where we get an opportunity to jump on the bandwagon, so to speak, because this part matters a lot. When we can reframe this thought instead of looking at these contributors, these creators with so much disgust and envy, they winning. Can we at least give them that? Today, most celebrities were born online. We created them. We gave them the gumption that you funny. And we made the real celebrities, we're gonna say the old celebrities, look at the new celebrities, the new creators, and say, you know what? I'm gonna take him on. I'm gonna look at what Mike Epps is doing. He have brought in every comedian from online to tour the world with him. And they are funnier than the older comedians. And they're more real. And see, that's exactly what people are paying for. They paying for their real personality, their realness. People don't want to see carbon copies and fake commercials no more. People are looking to see what the real people in the world are doing and saying. And this is how the young people are winning. And clearly, if we can reframe our thought from thinking such negative, derogatory thoughts about how these creators are getting millions of dollars, we can unlearn this old money rule so that we too can bring in what we desire. And realizing that the age is not the issue here, it's the mindset. It's the mindset. So when we open up to let the money flow in, this is where money is going to flow to visibility. First of all, you want to constantly be seen, constantly have your name out there. Branding is important because visibility gets the money, clarity gets the money, speed, money loves it. Stop waiting on permission. Stop waiting. Let me talk to my husband about it. Let me think about it some more. These are the people I see that get it last or don't get it at all. That's the difference between a millionaire and a billionaire, because a millionaire might say, let me think it over. Let me plow it over. Let me get with the company. Let me get with the team. Or a billionaire would just say, let's do it. That could be the subtle difference between the two. Solutions get the money. Speed, solutions. Not being overworked, not being exhausted, not being on the clock 37 hours a day. There are some ways that we can do it too. We 40 and up. There are some ways that we can make money easy. And this is gold right here. I'm finna give you this. Let me get my notes up so I don't miss this point. But I want us to know that we can do this too. This is not about age. Again, this is about mindset. And when we stop trying to prove ourselves so much through struggle, this is when we're going to separate. Because when we stop saying, I work 9 hours, I'm finna go climb right back in, and we thinking this sounds so good. I just pulled a 3-day, girl, I'm finna do, look, you do not get extra points for wearing yourself down physically. We're not looking for you to be lazy, but we are looking for more wisdom at this age. And this is what ease is about. Ease comes with wisdom, doing things with peace, doing things with knowledge and understanding, not advising you to be a lazy daisy. So let's stop trying to prove ourselves and make ourselves look glamorized with struggle. Next, I want you to sell what you already have, what you already know. You don't need to go back to school. Stop this. I don't understand this. My unpopular opinion, women at 50 and 60 going to school. I'm not going to knock you forward, okay? If you find yourself in that position and you feeling it, go to school. But me, myself, at this big old age, I cannot tolerate sitting in a classroom amongst younger people and possibly even a younger professor than I am. So let's just see on what we already know. We don't need another certification. We can use the experiences that we've already had, no matter what they are. My experience, the most thing I experienced in life was prison. There is still a way to capitalize off of that. Next, I want you to choose the income that's going to pay you more than once. I want you to choose an asset, a digital product, a speaking a speaking gig, coaching, teaching. I want you to choose things like this that do not require you to clock in, that don't require that clock behind you every time you're making a dollar. Next, I want you to start letting the internet work for you more. Get out of this mind frame that the internet is not helpful. I heard somebody say Facebook is terrible, and it's a tool. It depends on how you use it. You can say water is terrible. Surely it can harm people, right? So it's not the internet is terrible. It's what is your purpose on this internet? What are you gonna do with the internet? Let the internet work for you. I'm not telling you gotta get on here and dance and learn all the latest look. You ain't gotta act 20 to be on get money on the internet. But you do need to be clear about what you're offering. You need to be helpful. You cannot help yourself until you help somebody else. So you need to find a way that you can help others with your content and be consistent as possible. Now, next, I want you to detach your worth from your efforts. Okay. And what I mean by that is just because something says this is easy, this is going to be fun, this is going to be relaxing, it does not mean it's undeserved. Can we detach that frame of thought? Can we get away from the idea that just because something is fun or easy or good or pleasurable makes it bad for you? And that's real talk. I mean, a lot of us was brought up to think that way. I know it come easy, it ain't no good. If it's easy, it ain't gonna last. But this was survival thinking. We needed to think like that back then. It helped us get through a lot. But this is not for new wealth thinking. The new wealth is easier and makes it light on yourself. So this season, this all I want to tell you, we're not about to be working hard. We're not about to be grinding to the bone. We about working with more wisdom. We about working smarter, softer, and with a strong, powerful intention. So I want you to do this today. Just ask yourself this mini exercise. Ask yourself, where am I overworking? Why am I afraid to try something new? What is it I'm afraid to try? And this answer is going to tell you exactly where you're about to go, where your next level is. So be encouraged, my girl. You're not late, you're not behind, you're not out of touch. You still have what it takes as long as you breathe in this good old air. You're just standing in the doorway of a different world. Now it's up to you to take your next step into that world. Go into the beyond. And now that you understand this, that hard work is not what's going to pay you. It's not going to pay you the same like it did back in 1990. It's not the hard work that's going to pay you. The next thing you need to learn now is how to get paid to be you. Fabulous at 40 and up. I will see y'all in the next video. I want you to Go right over there where I break it down to you how you're going to get paid to be you and use your personality as currency. And I'll see you over there in the next video.